the idea of this story, what I mentioned before was what my producer said before we made the film. When you're making it, you realize this is opera, it's Shakespearean, it's a Greek tragedy. Partly that's the version we choose to tell. Another filmmaker would make a film saying, he had a great time, he slept with loads of people, he did loads of drugs. What's everyone complaining about? But actually, we looked at him, and a lot of my time is spent looking at archive and looking at material. And you see the guy that arrives in Naples and the guy that leaves are two totally different people. And everyone I interviewed said, oh, we used to love him. He was great. I wish he could go back to the person he used to be. Like, they would talk about him like he was one person. And then what happened in the middle? Then our job is like the investigating part of our job and detective part of our job is to talk to people and go, well, somewhere in the middle, drugs becomes a problem. Somewhere in the middle, the pressure gets to him. Somewhere in the middle, he can't go out. He can't do anything because it's so intense. And the child, the illegitimate child, the first one that he really wanted. He wanted a son. He wanted that son to be called Diego. He has a son with a Neapolitan girl, and he denies it. And I think that lies at the crux of the internal tragedy that he's going through, which, what do? You take drugs, you do drink, you do things to cover and numb the pain. And that's the person who leaves, who's broken, who wants to escape because he wants to run away. He never deals with his issues, never deals with them face on. He'll blame everyone else and he gets the hell out and starts all over again. The cycle begins again. And so that's what we found from our research, was that these cycles repeat everywhere he goes. And the biggest story was Napoli. And that is the greatest kind of achievement and the hero's journey, and then also the tragedy.